everyone, it's Taylor here. Today we'll be creating these two cards using products from our Dog Lovers collection. One features a Congrats on the Furry edition and a second features a sympathy card on the loss of a beloved dog. I'll be using the Paw Prints stamp set, which features a large heart made up of paw prints that fits exactly within the larger heart in our designer Masking Stencil Hearts collection. I also have several die sets of silhouettes, puppies, large breed, and small breed. I'll be using these stitched rectangle stacklets, and I'll be doing some embossing, so I need my Versamark fine detail white embossing powder and powder tool. I'll be blender brushing with a variety of colors, including fruit punch, candy corn, lemon meringue, lime zest, cookie monster, and jelly donut, and the sentiments will be stamped in Oreo ink. For my adhesive, I'll be using our foam square roll along with purple tape to tack my cardstock down to my stencil. I'm starting here with the larger size of our designer masking stencil, and I'm taping that A2 layer inside the alignment guides to make sure that heart is perfectly centered. I'm going to use 3 colors, pink to red, strawberry milkshake, fruit punch, and cherry pop to blend across that heart opening for the first project. This one is going to feature a puppy silhouette and be a congratulations on the furry addition to your family. When the blending is finished, I remove the stencil and I need to wash it with our Stamper's Spritz so that it's ready for the next ink blend. I do wash it first with the Stamper's Spritz and then use a baby wipe to get that oily residue off before I begin my ink blending. I'm going to do a rainbow of colors here because this card is going to be for the loss of a beloved dog. I've started with fruit punch and candy corn across the top. I'm continuing with lemon meringue and lime zest in the middle, and then cookie monster and jelly donut towards the bottom. Now when that's finished, I have 2 perfectly blended hearts and I can continue with the stamping of the paw prints. I'm going to set this next step up in my MISTI, and before I can do any stamping, I need to condition my hearts with the powder tool. That's going to help dry up any wet ink that's left on my cardstock and also keep those flyaway bits of embossing powder off of the areas where I don't want them. So I've stamped that down with the Versamark ink, and I'm going to place the white fine detail embossing powder over the top of those paw prints. A few quick taps and I have a perfectly embossed image. I'm going to do the same with the red heart, stamping again in the Versamark and then pouring that white fine detail embossing powder. You'll notice that our stamps are tightly trimmed, so you shouldn't have any trouble lining up that paw print heart inside the larger stenciled heart. I'm heating both of these with my heat tool to really bring out the beautiful white color and make that background heart pop. Anytime I've used my powder tool, I will always take a clean cloth and buff off any of that excess powder to really draw out the bright, beautiful colors. Now I'm going to cut both of these hearts with the stitched rectangle stacklet for a little bit of interest. And I also have my silhouette puppies and silhouette large breeds that I'm going to send through my die cut machine using poppy seed cardstock. I've chosen the 2 dog silhouettes that I'm going to use along with the sentiments. Dogs leave paw prints on our hearts. That's going to go on the sympathy card. So I've placed that down at the base of the heart and I'm stamping that with Oreo ink. Then I will stamp the other sentiment, which says, "Congrats on the furry addition to your family." Again, stamping that in the Oreo ink. After the sentiments are stamped, I'm going to pop up the silhouette puppy and the large breed dog using our foam squares, just adding those to the center of each blended and embossed heart. I'll be adding both of these stitched rectangles to a cherry pop layer, which will eventually get popped up onto a card base with my foam tape squares. I'll be finishing these off by mounting them onto sugar cube card bases. I really love how this paw print set can work for both happy occasions when you want to send your congratulations on the furry addition to their family, or for sad occasions when you want to share your sympathy on the loss of a beloved pet. There are so many different things you could do with this set, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you do with it. I decided to finish off the inside of the sympathy card with a sentiment that says, "It's impossible to forget a dog who gave you so much to remember." I'm stamping that towards the top of the inside with Oreo ink. I already know where both of these cards are going, and I can see I'll be using this set a lot in the future. I hope you enjoyed today's video. You can find all of these products at the Tailored Expressions web store at tailoredexpressions.com.